you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang, on my go. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's go, then it's go. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang, on my go.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Steps away. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go now. Check pass, check pass.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away. and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. York able to send this one through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, it's Willis.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Go, Reed, go.
Willis. A check down here for Henry.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, check. Move it, 19.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
60 Maverick. Big. Hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Willis. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Right there, hurt.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun, here's Willis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It wasn't third and long. It was more like third and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
Let's go. Three.
Fourth down, Willis.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Slides, up and good.
That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 27,
Hurts. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff, Henry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Willis.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check pass, check pass.
Willis out of the gun. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third down, it's Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. ETN on the toss right. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go, Reed, go!
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
It's caught by Hooper.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He'll be hit down at the 33.
yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go check, go check.
Here's Willis.
And caught by Henry.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Henry up the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Willis. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Willis to throw.
Caught on a slant. Touchdown.
Traylon Burks
As the first half is winding down.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
It's picked up by the Titans, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive in the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right there, hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. He gets this one to Burks.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Pat the street. Go.
Play action, Willis.
On the move to his left. Flipping left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Again to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Willis to throw.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go. Set.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now ETN to start the drive. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Willis on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Willis out of the gun. It's complete. Burks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
On the ball. Go.
Willis will look to throw it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Montgomery.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come back team. Come back team.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, check that, check that.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on. Hey.
Running from the gun with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
They go play action with Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12.
Willis from the gun on third down.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. First down, Denver.
Here we go. Check. Check. Contact. Check. Contact.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Escaping the punt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they'll send the slot in motion left. After the sack on first down, Hurts. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Come on. Hey.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So this one, a